The wilderness is a place of breathtaking beauty, but it also holds hidden dangers. Unexpected encounters with wild animals can turn a peaceful hike into a fight for survival. Knowing how to react in these situations is crucial. It could be the difference between walking away unscathed and becoming another cautionary tale. This isn't about conquering nature, but respecting it. Understanding animal behavior and learning practical survival tips can equip you with the knowledge to stay safe in their domain. Remember, the wilderness is their home and we are merely visitors. We've all seen the movies, heroic adventurers wrestling alligators and staring down charging rhinos. But the truth is, surviving a wild animal encounter is less about brute force and more about awareness, respect, and quick thinking. It's about knowing your opponent, anticipating their moves, and using your wits to avoid a confrontation altogether. Because in the wild, the best way to win a fight is to avoid it entirely. So, whether you're a seasoned explorer or a weekend warrior, join me as we delve into the heart of the wild and uncover the secrets to surviving encounters with some of the planet's most incredible and potentially dangerous creatures. This isn't about instilling fear, but about empowering you with the knowledge to appreciate the wild with a healthy dose of caution. Remember, respecting the wild means respecting its inhabitants, and that's the first step to ensuring a safe and exhilarating journey into the great outdoors. Few creatures inspire as much fear and fascination as sharks. These apex predators are often misunderstood, their reputation preceding them. While shark attacks are relatively rare, knowing how to react during an encounter is vital. First and foremost, stay calm. Panic will only cloud your judgment and could attract more attention. Remember, sharks are part of the natural ecosystem, and most encounters are the result of mistaken identity or territorial defense. If you find yourself facing a shark, maintain eye contact. Sharks are accustomed to hunting prey that flees. By facing them head-on, you appear larger and more intimidating. Move slowly and deliberately. Sudden movements can trigger a predatory response. If the shark shows aggression, target its sensitive areas, the eyes and gills. A swift blow to these vulnerable spots can deter even the most determined attacker. Remember, your goal is not to kill the shark, but to discourage it and create an opportunity for escape. Kangaroos are iconic symbols of Australia, but these seemingly docile creatures can pack a powerful punch, especially when threatened. While they may look cuddly from afar, approaching them too closely can trigger a defensive response. One telltale sign of a potentially aggressive kangaroo is a coughing sound. This often indicates illness, making the animal more prone to aggression. If you encounter a coughing kangaroo, give it a wide berth. Should a kangaroo pursue you, avoid running in a straight line. Kangaroos are not agile turners, so use this to your advantage. Run in a zigzag pattern to outmaneuver them and create distance. Remember, respect their space and observe them from a safe distance. Admire their strength and agility, but never underestimate the power of a kangaroo's kick. Elephants are some of the most intelligent and emotional creatures on Earth. They have complex social structures and exhibit behaviors that show deep empathy and understanding. Did you know elephants can recognize themselves in a mirror? This is a sign of self-awareness, a trait shared by only a few species. They also mourn their dead, showing a level of emotional depth that is truly remarkable. When faced with a charging rhino, staying calm is crucial. Rhinos have poor eyesight, but they make up for it with an incredible sense of smell and hearing. The best way to avoid a dangerous encounter is to remain downwind and move slowly away. If a charge is inevitable, try to find a large obstacle to put between you and the rhino. Remember, these creatures are not aggressive by nature, but can be very territorial. Hippos are often underestimated, but they are one of the most dangerous animals in Africa. They can run surprisingly fast on land and are extremely aggressive when threatened. If you find yourself too close to a hippo, the best course of action is to quickly and quietly retreat. Never get between a hippo and the water, as this is their safe zone, and always be aware of their presence when near rivers or lakes. Alright, so imagine you're faced with an angry bull. The key here is to remain as calm as possible. Bulls are triggered by movement and the color red, but it's really the movement that gets them agitated. If you find yourself in this situation, try to move slowly and steadily to the nearest exit or safe zone. Don't run because sudden movements can provoke the bull to charge. If the bull does charge, use any object you can find to distract it, like a jacket or a bag. Wave it around to catch the bull's attention, then throw it away from you. This will give you a chance to escape while the bull is distracted. Remember, staying calm and thinking clearly are your best allies. Jellyfish encounters can be quite painful, but knowing how to treat them can make a big difference. First, get out of the water immediately to avoid more stings. Avoid rubbing the affected area, as this can cause the venom to spread. Rinse the sting with vinegar if you have it. This helps to neutralize the venom. If vinegar is not available, use salt water instead. Fresh water can actually make the pain worse. After rinsing, carefully remove any tentacles using tweezers or the edge of a credit card. Apply a hot pack or immerse the area in hot water to reduce pain. Seek medical attention if you experience severe symptoms like difficulty breathing or chest pain. Surviving a crocodile attack requires quick thinking and decisive action. If you see a crocodile in the water, stay as far away as possible. Crocodiles can move surprisingly fast, both in water and on land. If a crocodile grabs you, fight back immediately. Target the eyes and the snout, as these are the most sensitive areas. Use any available objects to hit or poke the crocodile. If you can, try to keep the crocodile's mouth shut, as their jaw muscles are incredibly strong when closing, but much weaker when opening. Once free, get to safety and seek medical attention right away. Remember, prevention is the best strategy, so always be cautious in areas known to be inhabited by crocodiles. Alright, so let's talk about handling snake encounters. First off, it's crucial to stay calm. Snakes are more scared of you than you are of them. If you see a snake, give it space and slowly back away. Don't try to touch or capture it. Remember, most snake bites happen when people try to handle them. If you're bitten, seek medical attention immediately. Stay safe out there. Now, moving on to staying safe in bear country. If you're hiking or camping, make noise to avoid surprising a bear. If you do encounter one, stand your ground and make yourself look bigger. Do not run. If the bear charges, use bear spray if you have it. And always store food properly to avoid attracting bears to your campsite. Safety first. Next up, avoiding gorilla conflicts. When observing gorillas, keep a safe distance and avoid direct eye contact. Gorillas can perceive this as a threat. Speak softly and move slowly. If a gorilla approaches, stay calm and do not run. Show submissive behavior by crouching down and looking away. Respect their space and they'll respect yours. Finally, let's discuss keeping your cool around bees. If a bee comes near you, remain calm and avoid swatting at it. Sudden movements can provoke bees. If you're stung, move away from the area to avoid attracting more bees. Remove the stinger by scraping it off with a flat object and clean the area. Apply ice to reduce swelling. Be aware and stay safe.